In the exclusive clip I got my hands on, thank you, universe, Trent and Amber discuss how their once minimized household has ballooned back up, with Liz setting up camp in the nursery. Then we see Brice, who's genuinely trying his best with Leighton but is obviously a bit clueless. I mean, who isn't when they first hold a newborn, right? He's all like, do I cradle her this way? Do I rest her on my shoulder? Is there a magic formula? And Liz, bless her, she's super patient. She's got that new mom glow, a slight smile of amusement, and she gently reminds him, keep her head supported. Simple words, but if you've been there, you know it feels like rocket science in the moment. Liz's background is that she has achondroplasia, a common form of dwarfism. She's well known to 7 Little Johnstons fans as part of the largest family of little people in the world. Brice, on the other hand, does not have dwarfism. They didn't learn Leighton's status until pregnancy scans revealed something crucial. The baby could curl up in a fetal position in utero. Liz said in an earlier interview that little person babies can't typically do that because of their proportions, so that was the big tip-off that Leighton was average-sized. This blend of differences between Liz and Brice, as well as between them and baby Leighton, makes their story that much more fascinating to watch. After all, every parent navigates challenges, but these two have a unique twist. The clip shows Brice holding little Leighton. She's crying, and oh, the heartbreak is real. Brice looks down at this squirming, wailing bundle of cuteness and says, "Why can't I comfort you, sweetheart?" You just see the confusion in his eyes, like, am I holding her wrong? Am I big and scary? Should I sing a lullaby? Meanwhile, Liz is doing that gentle mom laugh. You know, the one that conveys, I've already figured out a trick to soothe her, but you haven't yet, so let me guide you along. When Liz takes Leighton back, the baby calms down almost instantly. Cue Brice's mock despair. Is it because I'm too big? Am I ugly? And Liz is reassuring, no, silly, babies are just like that. They love their mom more. Obviously, that's an oversimplification. Dads can soothe babies too, and often do. But it's the kind of harmless little teasing you see when two brand new parents are trying to figure out the best routine. You can practically feel the relief in Brice's shoulders when Liz tells him not to take it personally, though he still looks a bit crestfallen. The scene is simultaneously adorable, hilarious, and a bit nerve-wracking. It's that typical moment in early parenthood. You know the baby likes you, but why do they calm down faster for the other parent? Fear not, Brice. The bond will grow, and soon enough you'll be the baby whisperer, regaling Leighton with fishing and hunting trips in the future, just as you say you will. Now, let's think about how this fits into the bigger picture of the 7 Little Johnstons. We've seen the family navigate countless milestones, college considerations, big moves, surgeries, heartbreak, new relationships, and more. Yet something about welcoming a new baby always feels special. This time, Liz isn't just a daughter under Trent and Amber's roof. She's a mom herself. The dynamic is shifting. Trent and Amber are no longer just parents to Liz, they're grandparents to Leighton. There's an intergenerational vibe happening, and it's going to be fascinating to see whether that changes how Liz relates to them. Is her move back home beneficial or suffocating? Will Amber and Trent step in with unsolicited advice, like, hold the baby this way, or let the young parents figure it out for themselves? So many questions, and we're only at the season premiere. Let's talk about some bigger issues. Liz being a little person and Brice being average-sized adds a layer of complexity to everyday tasks. Even something as simple as storing baby bottles or adjusting the crib height might require a different approach if you're a little person. We don't often see that reality in mainstream media, which makes 7 Little Johnstons important, maybe even groundbreaking, in giving us an inside look. Watching Liz adapt the nursery to her needs, or figure out how to navigate daily tasks with an average-sized newborn, is not only entertaining but insightful. And for viewers who relate, it's a moment of representation that's all too rare. Maybe you'll get some parenting tips, like the best swaddles or how to tag team with a partner who's physically different. There's a real sense of let's figure this out together that you can't help but find endearing. Speaking of challenges, you can almost see the wheels turning in Brice's mind as he tries to fathom how to support Liz, literally and figuratively, when they're not exactly the same height. It's those sweet comedic moments that keep us glued to the screen. But it's also real life. Because, yes, sometimes a big difference in physical stature can complicate daily routines. Are they going to childproof everything? Will they need specialized furniture? The show has a knack for highlighting these differences without making them feel like sensational issues, but rather as normal, everyday realities for the Johnstons. And through this lens, we get to appreciate how love, patience, and humor often solve more problems than you'd think. Now, you might be wondering, Julie, is there more drama on the horizon beyond baby Leighton's crying fits? Let's be honest, it's reality TV. There's always more lurking around the corner. We'll probably see how the rest of the family reacts to the new living situation, especially since Liz and Brice aren't married yet, and Brice doesn't technically live there. Will Trent set new rules? Will Amber volunteer to babysit all the time, or will she keep her distance? Could tension rise as Brice tries to fit into the Johnston clan's daily routine? The possibilities are endless, and I'm here for every last bit of it. I know you are too, so don't forget to keep your notifications on. You never know when something new might drop. In that sense, let's not ignore the comedic undercurrent. Trent's snarky asides, Liz's calm but determined demeanor, and Brice's bewildered but earnest approach to fatherhood might all collide in spectacular ways. This show thrives on letting viewers see the not-so-polished parts of life, those everyday stumbles and breakthroughs that make a family story compelling. One minute, they're laughing about a baby spitting up. The next minute, they're talking about big, emotional decisions like staying under the same roof or forging a brand new path. It's that roller coaster that keeps us engaged. And remember, we only have a snippet from the premiere, so imagine what's coming in the rest of the season. We'll likely see Liz and Brice's confidence as new parents grow. Maybe Leighton warms up to her dad a bit more, and we'll get to see some adorable father-daughter bonding moments. Perhaps Liz steps out of her comfort zone, balancing being a daughter herself with being a mother, which can be tricky when you're living in the same household as your parents. There's also the matter of how siblings like Emma, Alex, or Anna might weigh in. Everyone has an opinion, especially in a house that already feels full. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about the clip we've just dissected? Do you think Liz should give Brice more room to learn, or is she doing exactly what a supportive new mom needs to do? Are you looking forward to seeing how they manage baby Leighton's growth spurts, especially given Liz's achondroplasia? Maybe you're curious about how the entire family dynamic will shift now that the Fab Four no longer have the place to themselves. Let me know in the comments. Seriously, don't hold back. And while you're at it, let's start a mini poll. Who thinks baby Leighton will end up being daddy's girl in no time? Who thinks she'll stay glued to Liz's hip? I'm all about your predictions. So, that's the latest on Liz Johnston, Brice Bolden, and baby Leighton. In the end, it seems like the best part of the new season is that we're getting a glimpse of real life happening in real time, new beginnings, new challenges, and new love. Parenting is no easy feat. We all know that. But doing it in front of cameras, while navigating physical differences, under the watchful and possibly over-involved eyes of your own parents, that's the kind of layered storyline that keeps us coming back week after week. I'm Julie, signing off now. Thanks for hanging out with me and chatting about the Johnstons. Be sure to tune in for more updates. I'll be dissecting each new episode as it drops, pointing out all the interesting details you might have missed. Until next time, stay curious, stay supportive, and keep sharing your thoughts down below. I'll see you soon. Bye.